But how many wrestlers do you think are like so happy for those changes, and how many wish they had those changes?
A lot. Like, I'm pretty sure Mick Foley's one of those that wished he had those changes.
Just because it's like how badly he put his body, or how his body's basically destroyed.
Yep.
Who else is at that point right now?
Undertaker.
From all the
years of... Well, that was just dedication on Undertaker's part.
Yeah, a little too much dedication.
He's a WWE man, like...
It was his life. It was his livelihood.
Compare, like, the godfathers of wrestling, like, they don't talk about Triple H or even Hulk Hogan. It's The Undertaker.
Because he stayed loyal to WWE his whole career?
Yeah. That and, like, the amount of respect he has, like, when he tells you something, you do it. Like, I've heard podcasts of new guys coming up on Undertaker telling him, hey, you need to do this right. Or you need to do this. And then there's times when he talks to them in the back and they're like, what did I do wrong? Or there's even times where he'll grab them, pull them aside and go, why the hell did you do that this way?
Yeah, because he was very passionate about...
He is. And, like, he talks to a lot of the bigger guys. I'm talking, like, bigger looking guys. Like Baron Corbin and those guys. And he gives them tips on, like, how to play the character and the fighting style you should be. And he even, like, gives tips on, like, the smaller guys saying, hey, if you're fighting a bigger guy, don't let up. Like, if you want this believable, you can't just, like, do a couple moves.
A one and done thing, right?
Yeah. Kind of like how, with Kane, how legitimately I am, like, fighting for my life.
Yeah.
And that's the way it's supposed to be.
Because, like, the video, what's called, leave it open, it takes away the how believable it is, right?
Like, if I'm working over Kane's leg, work over the leg.
So who's the one who came up with the idea of every big guy's weakness is a leg?
It's just like chopping down a tree.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
And if you ever watch Undertaker in his later matches, like, his opponent always stays on him when they get the upper hand. And that's because that's what Taker always said. Stay on. Stay on. If you can't do that, this match isn't going to be good.
Yeah. Because I know what's called. You were saying how Undertaker will drag or pull people aside just to talk to him, even between show to show on transportation and everything like that.
Even once they get back.
No, but you know what I mean, like boarding planes, like buses and stuff like that. I know what's called. CM Punk brought it up that he took offense to it because he's like, "Oh, how come you don't say jack shit to John Cena over there?"
You know what ended up happening?
What?
He got squashed in a Hell in a Cell match
because he told him that.
Yep. You know, it was the last match I fought was wrestling with Shelton Benjamin, and that brought up, like, something that actually happened. What? And it's one of those, who wrote that shit, honestly?
What?
Like, it's a story that just came out that they've been playing. It's an angle that involved Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
Like, he's been, well, Corey Graves, the announcer, has been getting text messages about Kurt Angle and how it could destroy his career and everything.
Yeah.
And, like, for weeks we speculated on, ooh, what could it be? Why is Kurt Angle worried about this?
Yeah.
And they finally reveal what it is, and everybody's, like, making Family Guy jokes about it.
What was it?
My black son! My black son!
Are you serious?
Yes! Like, a member of American Alpha is his illegitimate child. And everybody's, like, making fun of it, going, who thought this was a good idea?
Someone obviously just watched that one episode of Family Guy is like, that'll be a great angle!
And you know who it probably was who said that?
Ooh.
Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon is probably the one who was watching an episode of Family Guy and all, ha, I can do that story. We'll have Kurt Angle and he'll have a black kid and it'll be awesome.
You almost did the Pure Smith voice. You almost did it for
It's
Vince.
not a good angle.
It's just as bad as a Hornswoggle being the anonymous GM, isn't it?
Hornswoggle is like the death of all good storylines.
Like, anytime you see Hornswoggle in the story,
Okay, you want the best examples of Hornswoggle killing storylines?
go for it.
Remember Vince McMahon's illegitimate son?
Yes.
Who was it supposed to be?
It was supposed to be Mr. Kennedy, but
Kennedy! But he got suspended.
and they're like, we still have to go with this. They're like, we still have to do this story.
Throw Hornswoggle in there, it'll be funny. Ha ha ha! Hornswoggle's
And everyone's
hilarious.
just like,
Everyone
what the
facepalmed.
fuck? Right?
Anonymous GM. Months of lead up.
Like, oh, it might be like Bischoff making a
It could
return.
be Eric Bischoff. It could be Stone Cold. It could be anybody. It's
Hornswoggle!
Hornswoggle.
From underneath from underneath the ring, are you serious? And then they go back to it?
They tried to do that, like, anonymous GM again, and everybody's like, isn't it Hornswoggle? Like, it's Hornswoggle.
It's like not fooling anyone, right?
3MB, killed by Hornswoggle.
They added him to...
DX, killed by Hornswoggle.
I remember that.
Great Khali, career killed by Hornswoggle.
Oh, I thought it was going to be the end of the match. You stupid tattooed...
Hey, we're both tattooed at this point.
Don't say his is like... I could have come up with an insult. I'm sorry.
You could do the whole Triple H insult to CM Punk, how he's gonna kick every tattoo off his skinny fat ass. I am serious,
Yeah.
that was a legitimate insult that Triple H gave to CM Punk.
Well...
It doesn't make sense.
Well, by body definition at the time, CM Punk was like borderline skinny, classified as skinny fat.
It doesn't make sense. The way Triple H tried using it in a sentence.
Okay, so you understand what skinny fat is, right?
Yeah. Ow. Well, that was a special well wasted. My face is in the mat. Oh, do you know wrestlers get fined for bleeding on the mat?
Doesn't surprise me because of cleaning and everything that has to go through into it. Like, I can imagine it's not something you can just like, hey, just throw it in the...
Just throw bleach on it and...
No, it's like, there's a lot of chemical that goes involved into removing blood.
But yeah, Jason Jordan of American Alpha is now Kurt Angle's son, I guess. And nobody's buying it.
Is this where people are talking about, like, especially what culture saying, like...
My black son! My black
besides
son!
that.
Every day my heart is getting bigger! My black son! My black son!
Well, is that where what culture's coming up with the whole why WWE is losing fan base and...
That's one reason. Like, they're insulting our intelligence with that.
And then it's a whole... They really don't know what they're trying to do with the script.
Basically.
And it's just like, it's saying they're neglecting fans in short, right?
Man, I like how...
He just
Orton-
waited.
Orton was like, are you okay, buddy? And Kane's like, you motherfucker.
Okay, you're ready.
God damn it!
Another special, well wasted.
Get down there. Hopefully I can end it on that super kick.
Gotta kick him in the face one more time, just for good measure, right?
Yep. That should do it.
That should.
And then Orton like magically flies into the ring. You! I hope you do good in your race for senator.
Wow, that's like, I'm not sure that's an insult or a compliment.
Well, I do hope Kane the best in his electoral run. That's why he's not on television.
Because
He's running for governor or senator. He's going running for politics.
He's trying to show that Jesse Ventura is not the only one who can do it.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
Bischoff.
too bad. Okay, thank you for cutting away. Right?
Yep. Is he gonna announce his black son? Does Orton have a son? Is it CM Punk? Next week on Raw, Hulk Hogan turns out to be the father of John Cena. Darren Young turns out to be John Cena's black son. Sheamus turns out to be Jesse the Body Ventura's long lost nephew.
And Hornswoggle's.
And Hornswoggle is Sheamus's brother.
Oh, congratulations! We just killed another storyline.
Okay.
Oh.
So we're fighting for the Royal Rumble spot.
Of number 29.
Interesting. Yeah, it did give me a...
Deciding move. Well, I'm not sure.
Congratulations, that super kick's an S. Super kick. So next time we come back, we'll face Orton not only for the Intercontinental title, but also the spot for number 29 in the Royal Rumble.
Because Triple H wants number 30.
Oh, he's a champion, so he's not in the Rumble. Take care, everyone!